Okay, we're starting something new. I'm trying this out, just seeing what happens. I got myself a tripod, which is weak as shit, especially for my Z Fold 4. It's not really the best. It's not that sturdy, so I have to be careful how I place my stuff. So, I have a few questions. I'm trying to figure out how to do a background for this. This is a friend of mine gave me this background right here. I love it. It's very pretty. I have some artwork. It has some of my orchids right there. I've grown and bloomed multiple times, more than once. And I'm trying to understand. Oh, of course, upgrade for $20. Everything is a subscription. Everything. It's so annoying. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. But health and beauty. See, I'm having all these random pop-ups, and it's freaking annoying. It's really annoying. But let's see, CapCut. Something I was trying to get CapCut for desktops. Yes, because I know with my gaming laptop I can actually have backgrounds, and it change the background whenever I'm doing videos on my laptop. But on my cell phone, I don't think that's possible. So I'm just trying to figure it out. Try CapCut online, download. I hope I'm doing this right. Open, CapCut, install, double click. So we'll see what happens. Keyframe and keyframe graphics, cool. But one thing I want to talk about, and I know this is gonna probably, who wants to hear about it, but I have questions, and I know probably people are asking, and I'm like, yes, well, we've all heard it before, but I have my way of looking at this. Okay, my question is, YouTube. Let's do this, and I'm wanting to know how to do like that double camera feature where you actually look at the video and your camera's like in two different locations. My old phone a long time ago, I think it was the Samsung Edge. I love that phone. Was able to do that when I somehow did something. I could look at what I was filming and it looked at me looking at what I was filming, which was cool. But now I don't know what the heck it is. So here I have my questions. They're talking about the pardon or the conundrum of this Fauci crap. And I'm calling it exactly what it is. It's a bunch of crap. With this Fauci nonsense, he's pleading, of course, the fifth through and through. And we know he's not innocent. We know damn well he's guilty as they get. Guilty as they goddamn get. So, here's my question. In one of the videos, one of the commenters were saying about how Fauci was, of course he's a mass murderer, I'm calling it what it is, and it talked about how he and Biden pardoned Fauci. Well, let's look back in history, and these are the facts. Clinton died in 2014. Before she was able to run for president, they had to actually have multiple clones. These are the facts. I am a conspiracy theorist, and I am very proud of it. They had to have clones of her. That's why she was glitching so often and so much in public. And no, I'm not a clone that I'm aware of. But they have tried to pretend and make us think that these people are still alive when they have been dead for years. And these are the facts. Biden has been dead since 2012 or 2014. He was, like they even had in the Epstein files, shot basically point blank by a 21 gun salute, if you want to call it something. I think that's what it said in the files. If he's been dead for that damn long, here's my question. How can a dead man give a mass murderer a pardon? That's my question. And I'm going to ask, and I'm going to see if I can find the answer here. When Biden pardoned Fauci, because this is what I need to know, and this will be very telling, very telling. As many different faces as we saw of Biden sniffing children, and God knows what else he was sniffing and touching. Let this be known. Okay. When did Biden pardon Fauci? Let's see what it says. And of course, I have pop-ups going out like crazy. Of course, why not? That's the beauty. Okay, Biden's pardon, and I quote, of Dr. Anthony Fauci. President Joe Biden, which he should have never been president because he's a dead man walking, a primitive pardon for Dr. Anthony Fauci on January 20th, 2025. The man's been dead since, I'll say 1920, since 2014. So in 2025, which was just last year, this clone pardoned a mass murderer. How does that is just madness. How does a mass murderer get away by a clone or a man in a costume that's pretending to be someone who's literally not there? Literally. How is this possible? Why is this possible? Why? What the hell? It's a game. It's a goddamn game. It's like me being dead, never, and someone taking over and being on a costume and pretending to be me and committing mass murders everywhere around the world and say, hey, she's the one who's whatever. But it's not me. It's absolutely psycho. These people in the CIA and the FBI and God knows whatever these puppet organizations can do anything and everything against what is considered normal, and they put on these masks and they parade as these people that they really truly are not. In the public's eyes, we see them. They look different, they smell different, they walk different, they are different. They are not who they say they are because they are not who they are, pretending to be. And yet they get away with it. They can do no literally wrong, and yet God forbid if we speak up, we're the bad people? God. How does that make sense? How? Alright, so in 2025, January 20th, Biden, the clone, the puppet, pardoned Anthony Fauci. He doesn't deserve to be called doctor because he's not a doctor. He's Dr. Death. That's literally what he is. He's the doctor of death. But at least the true Dr. Death was actually merciful and actually had the consent and the permission of his clients to say, please end my life. I can't go on like this. That's a different story, at least that I'm aware of. And if you know anything else about Dr. Death and how he humanely, with permission and consent from the family and the individual themselves, consented to dying in a peaceful manner, ended this, that's okay. And yet they said he was a bad person because he was killing people. He had consent, where Fauci had no consent, and he was literally heartless and absolutely mad about it, and he continues to get away with it, and he lied about it on and on and on, moving that goalpost, as we all know, moving that damn goalpost. But that's okay. I'm a doctor. You have to trust the science. No. No, no, no. Never trust that damn science, because that science is evil. Evil. Anywho. Here we go. This was one of the final acts in office, alongside pardons for other high profile individuals such as Joint Chief Chairman Jean-Marc Milley, member of Congress investigating the January 6th Capitol riot, which, of course, we all know that the Democrats were antagonizing and paying these people to do that and killing innocent bystanders and getting away with it, and several of his own family members. Okay, let's see. Timing. The pardon came just before the aggregation of President-elect Donald Trump on January 20th, 2025. Nature. It was described as a premeditative pardon, meaning it was guaranteed to prevent future persecutions rather than to address the past wrongdoing that Fauci has done to the mass murders of crimes against humanity. Wow. Okay. Biden's statement. God, I hate that man. I don't like Obama. And Obama. Obama was part of it too. Biden, Obama, Bill Gates, and Fauci. And Clintons. The Clintons too. Make that make sense. You have this one guy I watched, Jeff, whatever his name. He's awesome. He's a redhead guy. It's just wacky and love him. Anyways, I've been watching him since he basically first started his channel. He says it's a mob. It's a government mob, a U.S. government mob that is running this place and actually doing whatever the hell they want, and they get away with it, and we just have to sit back and just say, okay, not gonna happen, but here we are. Alright, Biden's statement emphasizes that the pardon should not be tempered as admissions of guilt, says the one who's dead, but as a gesture of gratitude for public service. This just continuously proves itself to be how madly insane these son of a guns are. Constantly insane. Whoever in the fucking hell, pardon my English, was wearing that mask of Biden at last year, January 20th of 2025, is psychotic. Psychotic. Was it Jim Carrey? I hope to God it wasn't. Was it Obama? I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Who else was in the mask of the Bidens? Who? Is what I'm asking. And not only that, public service, gesture my ass. He praises Fauci, basically for killing people, humans. So these reptilians, I'm telling you right now, whenever I look at Fauci, Obama, Biden, the column, I get this essence of reptilian, dark, vile nausea, and it twists my soul. It just makes me cringe. It literally makes me cringe, because I know they're not human. I know in my heart of hearts, that's not human. None of them are human. When you look at the videos of how Fauci's like this, and then he's like this, and you see him, I plead the fifth. Plead my ass. You can't plead the fifth, bitch. You can't. You're guilty as they get. Where's the mass public hanging when you need one? Justice for the people in which he has literally killed over the lies and the mass money that he's gotten. Over the lies that he has literally bestowed against us. And now people having AIDS. Now people having heart problems. Now people dying still and having long-term God knows what. And spreading that shit to the rest of us that chose a different path. Thank you, asshole. He's psycho. I mean, I hate to say this, but psycho doesn't even touch the sickness this son of a bitch is. Any of these sons of bitches are. They have the audacity, the liberty that they literally take so literally away and walk and trample all over us and just kind of mock us and say, ha ha, look at us, we can do no wrong, and yet we do all wrong and we get away with it, so you can't touch us, so we're untouchable. I can't wait for God to smite thee. I can't wait. Y'all need to be smited like Zeus with his lightning bolts, just right straight across the path. I mean, I just pray to God there's justice. But indirectly, there's also a way for them to actually also loosh from our energy by doing this to us. So they're mocking us and making fun of us in public TV. While we're watching this at home, on our TVs, on our cell phones, laptops, wherever, they're boiling our blood. They know what they're doing because they need that loosh, that emotional exchange. Because it's a puppet show. None of it is really real. And that's where I have to sit back and I'm like, wait a minute. It's nice to know what's going on, but when you look at it for what it truly kind of is, really, it doesn't matter. Our emotions are wasted on these assholes because they're just going to keep, look at me, you can't touch me, ha. They're narcissistic people. Literally, if you look at a narcissistic son of a bitch, woman, man, whatever that is, if they're narcissistic, they're psycho. It's calling it what it is. Trust me, I've been through that shit. They will do and say and be untouchable. And you know damn well what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You can't touch me, watch me. I will walk away, bitch. And I will do everything in my power to do what I can, and you can't do a damn thing about it. So why even bother getting upset about it? Sometimes you just want to throat punch them. Sometimes you just want to put them down on the ground and say, stay down and just don't do it again. You just want to sometimes just put them in their place. But where's the justice? There is no justice. When you pick apart the word justice, what do you get? It is just us. It's just us. There is no us within the justice. It is just us within the just of being. Hooked on phonics, baby. There's no freedom when there is corruption, especially when it comes to the U.S. mob, the U.S. psychoticness. I don't know. I mean, every place is broken, but damn, it's like, please don't do this. Please, we can do better. But anyways, let's get back to this. Let's see. Guilt of gesture, public service. He praises Fauci for Fauci's decades of leadership in public health. He praises the clone, whoever this son of a bitch is, which I wouldn't be surprised if it was Obama. I would not be surprised. Has praised Fauci's decades of leadership in public health, including roles in HIV, which is inside the mRNA vaccines, AIDS, Ebola. Oh, wait a minute. Who else had involved their hands in that pie with Ebola and HIV? Oh, hello? Gates. Bill Gates. Wouldn't it be, I hate to say this, but I feel in my heart of hearts that Bill Gates and Fauci look very similar. Because they have similar mindsets and similar history, if you look at it for what it is. When you look at Bill Gates, he's in our kitchen, he's in our healthcare, he's in our lives, he's getting away with everything. Fauci, he's in our kitchen, he's in our house, he's in our TVs, he's in our school systems, he's in our lives, yada, yada, yada. Very similar. Very, very similar. And the COVID-19 plan, let's just call it what it is, because that's the facts. It was planned, pre-planned since 1920. I wouldn't be surprised. Since 2018. Actually, 15. Let's be honest. It was 2015 is when they really started bringing this shit out and actually started concocting these death jab shit. 2015 is when it started. Underground and in the Wuhan and all this beautiful psychotic madness. And God knows it wasn't for the best. Anyways, scope. The pardon covered Fauci for any non-violent, are you kidding me, non-violent? Killing mass amounts of people is non-violent? With a lie attached. Offenses he may have committed, he didn't just may have, he did. He did. Say it for what it is. Stop beating around the bush. I swear to God, it's just annoying as hell. He might have, he may have, he did. He did. Facts are facts, he did. During his service. And it also applies to other individuals in the group of last-minute pardons. Wow. Alrighty, that's just fucking great. Related actions. While the Fauci pardon was a single high-profile act, it was part of the broader late-term chemically something wave. Bullshit wave. Let's just call it the shit show wave. In late December 2024 and early January 2025, Biden granted thousands of pardons. Oh, I remember this. How can a dead man who is not who he is pardon so many people? It's not the literal flesh, but it's a puppet. It's a man in a suit pretending to be the man that they killed in 2014. How? None of this should ever stick, because it's not the real man in the flesh. It's not. It's not real. For God's sakes, how is this and now you don't even see Biden anywhere. Isn't that funny? You don't see Obama, you don't see Biden, you don't see Clinton, you don't hardly see Gates. Oh, God. What is this? It's a puppet show. Jim Henson, you messed up. It's like the Gremlins movie mixed with Jim Henson's puppets, just in human flesh form. God, you poured too much water on it. The Asian man saw it, said, don't get wet, don't get it wet. But he got it wet, didn't he? Anyways. Alright. So, of course, they signed the pardon. The Fauci pardon was widely reported as part of this January 19th to 20th, 2025 batch of last-minute calamities. I'm going to call it a calamity because that's what it is. A fuck show. A clusterfuck. Dr. Anshi Fauci was pardoned by President Joe Biden on January 20th, 2025, as of the final acts before leaving office. And the move to shield him from future See, this tells me this was all pre-planned. This was all pre-planned. If that doesn't say it was pre-planned, I don't know what else does. That says to me the actor Biden knew this was going to happen. He was going to go on trial because they pre-planned all of this. This was all a mass murdering, pre-planned act against we the people. Because they don't want us to raise our vibration and ascend to fourth and fifth frequency dimension. If that doesn't say the truth right there, pre-planned, I don't know what else does. Oh my God. And one of these days we're going to find it in a movie, in a TV show, and it's going to be almost identical, and we're going to be like, why does that feel so familiar? And then we'll go back into this history, and we'll be like, holy shit, they're making fun of us. Like always, laughing in our face, putting the children and women and God knows what else underground, and doing their satanic bullshittery shit show. Yeah. It's a joke. It's a game. It literally is a game. So this is where I have to, like I said before, ask myself first, why do we get upset? Why? They mock us. They make fun of us. We need to be smart enough to say, no, I am not rising to that low frequency. No, I'm not playing your damn game. And I've said this many times before in my other videos. No, you have no power here. You have no power here because I'm not giving you my power. Why should I? You want to loosh? Go loosh on yourself and your family members, okay? Because God knows they will not loosh on their own. that I'm aware of. They will loosh on everyone else but their own. They're very cutthroat. And like JP, there it is, JP. He says it's a mass mob. It's a mob of organization, sick, twisted, crazy people. Yeah. I wondered, did President Trump pardon him too? I hope to God not. Because if Trump pardoned him, I am going to start really seeing things differently. Why in the bloody hell are all these pop-ups coming up? I don't like you. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, I am so happy. It says there's no record of Donald Trump pardoning Dr. Anthony Fauci. Thank you, man of the people. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. In fact, Fauci was not pardoned during Trump's presidency. He was not even in office. Of course. But I'm just saying about now, 2026. Well, Biden's a joke. He's a piece of shit, literally. Anyways. Okay, puppy power. So, I just, why? And of course the fires keep burning. Like they said, there's a friend of mine saying, hey, there's a new song called We Didn't Start the Fire. I don't know who sings it besides Billy Joel. I heard it in freshman year. Yeah, the fires still continue to burn in, well, might as well be in California too, if it's not already. Canada and other places. Sucks. It sucks. Sucks. Wow, that looks like Biden. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Oh, it kind of looks like Fauci too. Nasty. Oh, and of course, ooh, vampire. Oh, I watched the vampire movie with a friend, and oh my god, that shit was sick. Sick. I didn't even expect it to be vampires. I thought it was gonna be like just a, you know, like the Ring kind of thing, Ring kind of a movie. But you're creepy. Damn. Anyways, yeah. Jesus looks like an Islamic dude. Wow. Well, he was born in that kind of location of the world, if it's factual from what they tell us. Oh, hold on. I gotta show you this. Hold on. Let me see if you can actually see this. Okay. I'm gonna switch this around. No, we don't need that. Okay. Jesus, Islamic. What are the odds? Does that not look almost identical? Same kind of goatee and mustache. And of course, I think that's called the garb or the agab. I don't know what they're called, but long robes. Yeah, very kind of similar. That's hot. But anyways, if only it's so. But anyways, Jesus is actually a frequency. So yeah. Who in the hell is that? Anyways, yeah. Oh, hello, Hercules. Nope, not Hercules. Oh, Shiloh. Hello, handsome. Yes, mommy's making a video. So, yeah. Capricorn. Yeah. What are you doing? Hey, leave the candy alone. Those are my fizzy pops. Don't touchy. No touchy. Old man had a dog. That's hot. Like, I mean, like, those kind of men, like, hot. What? Yes. Yeah, I know. You already ate. Go away. You already ate, my friend. Yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out what. Don't drool on me. Stop it. Stop it. Drooly. Stop eating drooly. I swear. Can't live with them. Can't live without them. Yeah. Pardon my ass. That's all I gotta say. Pain in the ass, actually. I mean, if the rules and laws and whatever do not apply to them, why should they apply to any of us? Seriously. Why? If they're not going to go by the laws and the regulations like the rest of us should and need to be, or whatever the hell they put for us, you know, then don't be surprised when people commit crimes. Because look what you're doing. It's okay for you because you're a high-tier piece of shit, and God knows if the rest of us follow suit. What is it? Do as I say, not as I do? Sorry, it's so tempting to just be a bad bitch. God. You could just be minding literally your own business and get attacked by a higher ranking psychopath, and it's okay. God forbid if you actually are faced with some kind of false crime they placed against you and you defend yourself, you need to shut up and sit down and take the punishment. But the ones who actually did the punishment, or the ones who actually committed the crime, are getting away with it. Because they're the ones who really are the wrongdoers, and yet I am innocent. I'm innocent. Oh, well. I don't know how to do this. Avatars. Oh, canvas projects? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Sign in with TikTok. Oh, God, everything's on TikTok. I don't know how to operate TikTok. I think it's a waste of time. I think. Get your free guide. No, thank you. Add file folder here. Add videos or images you'd like to use in your edit. I don't know what I'm doing. How do I do this? Oh my God. How do I even upload this to that? Maybe there's a connection I'll have to use. God, it's been forever since I've used a computer. Oh, I can do this. I need to go back to school. Computer class, please. Sign me up. Computer class 101. Nope, nothing there. I know how to do this, I guess. Nope, no projects. I would have to actually hook this to that. And then go from there. God. I mean, why even... See, that's the thing. Why even have it publicized and have a video and broadcast it to the people to mock us? That's basically what it is. They're making fun of us. Be like, look at us. We can do all the wrong and we can laugh in your face and have a trial and not try anyone and actually have everyone disappear and get away with it like Epstein driving in Florida. Hey, look, it's Epstein. No, man, that's Palm Beach Pete. All right, he rolls down the window like, hey, Jeffrey. Oh, yeah, we caught you, bitch. But they can do... They always get away with it. Always. And people like us suffer the consequences of their wrongdoing. It's not fair. But people need to smarten up. They need to smarten up. We can't always blame them for what they've done to us. We have to actually step back and think, okay, what's really going on here? Why are they pushing it so much? What are they trying to get from it? How am I going to benefit from it? Am I going to benefit from it? What's going to be my downfall? Is there a downfall? Most likely there is. 9 out of 10, there's someone's going to be having a downfall. And it's not going to be them. They're just going to scurry like rats and just get away with it and hide in their bunkers. And also, think of it this way. The way I've been thinking about it is like this. The reason why they've been wanting to have the bunkers and the the alien intelligence is what I'm calling it, data centers, is so not only can they just rewrite history and destroy all the books that we've been reading and needing in our lives, like dictionaries, yada yada, thesauruses and histories of people's knowledge, They're hoarding that stuff for themselves, only to rewrite their history and to basically have, what is it, another wipeout, a downfall of man. Because as we go into another ascension with our genetic code and our intelligence and our lineage, will you breathe softer? Get out. Go. Get. Go. Go. Get. Go. Get out. Your breathing is just too much. Go. Out. Out. Thank you. I love my Germans, but that's just... Oh, no. No, don't come back in here. Go, go, go. Get out. 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 Thank you. It's just... They're like the floods. They're wiping history out. That's how they did it. They had to wipe history out in order to start anew. Well, this is basically what they're doing. They're wiping history out, killing us off, thinning us out, excusez-moi, to write anew. Rinse and repeat. Remember Hitler with the mass murders of the Jews? He was wiping history so he can write anew. Well, in 2030, guess how many years that's been since the Hitler era? 100 years. 1930, well, 1926, 25, 26 to 1930, and then 20, 25, 26, all the way to 30, we're on our way. It's going to be 100 years. So literally, if you take that time frame and you come into this time frame in which we're in now, it's almost identical. It's in a different form, but it makes sense when you connect the dots. My personal opinion. There's always a reason why they're trying to wipe out history and rewrite their history and then brainwash, rinse, and repeat. Another copy of this application already is running. Do you want to close it? Yes. Everything is happening for a reason. Regardless if we know of it of not or not, there's always something happening behind the scenes. And when you listen to these retrogrades, psychic mediums and whatnot, it kind of makes sense. Those that are legit, mind you, those that are legit psychics mean what they say because it's what they're literally tapping into and how they are actually perceiving what downloads they're getting. And I don't know about the rest of you, but I've been feeling tired, anxious, overwhelmed, emotionally crazy. Just literally emotionally crazy. Keanu Reeves, what? Regrets becoming human. Fallen angel, Keanu regrets becoming human. 2026 4K scene. Good fortune movie. Whoa. Well, it's always been said that he's been cloned and,
Is your mind secretly sabotaging your success?
No. Stop. But, it's always there. It's always there. And that's the thing, is people think that psychics and mediums are caca, poo-poo. But you know what? Those that are legit and actually real and actually the real deal, yeah, they're not. But there's too many people who are just trying to fill in whatever and just trying to get the clout and then get all the views and yada yada. It's like you're ruining it for the ones that are really are legit here. You really are. But they don't care. But they get thousands of hundreds of views. Yay, hooray. Bloody hell. Soros. How to beat the tutorial boss. What? Soros. S-A-R-O-S. Soros. What happens if you win? Well, that's another son of a bitch that needs to get the hell out. Soros is demonic. And Alexander Soros is going to be another problem if he's not already. Because, the sons always seem to follow into their son's footsteps, it seems. I hope not. Let there be a break in that chain of madness. Evil. God bless. God. I don't know. And they say the Bible's coming to truth. But what if, and this is what I've always thought, is they're not actually, the Bible's not actually accurate? Like, the gods who actually created that book were not actually of Jesus. They are the Nephilim, they are the darker fallen angels that actually made this book and twisted it, and they left a lot of shit out. Like, I think 777 volumes. They literally condensed it so much and chopped it up in so many ways to fit their narrative, to then to what it truly wholeheartedly is and is supposed to be. Because, of course, like we're dealing with now, they're going to do whatever they can to get away with everything that they have and done. And yet we are the ones standing in the ashes of their demise they had put us through. God. Who cares how much Trump is worth? Jesus. Why is everything about money and power? What about humanity and being humble and kind? That's what this life should be about, being humble and staying kind. And helping each other instead of hurting each other. Say, oh, look how much money I have. Look how much power I have. Look how many people I own. Look how many corporations I own. Who gives a fucking shit what you own? Help us. Don't help yourself and then hurt us in the process of helping you. That's the problem. You ask us for your help. We're here to help you, and yet you smite us. And then you leave us in the rubble and we've got nothing left. How is that okay? How? That's a nice backstab for you. It's not cool. Not cool at all. But God forbid if the tables were turned, you'd be like, how dare you? Yeah, it hurts, don't it, bitch? It hurts. Ha! How do you like it? Oh, we don't. Well, neither do we. So, if you don't like it, and we don't like it, let's not do it at all to anyone. How about that? Everyone wins. Win, win, win. Gosh, blessed be. Wow. Okay, I found out how many versions of me exist. Well, congratulations. And that's one thing I've been trying to do. I want to do so bad. It's actually really like I know there's that video I did, and there was a big knock on the window, the wall. I'm so sorry. Window, door. Well, yes. And it scared me. And now it's like, is Jesus here? And then there's a knock. Yeah, that was creepy. So that was not fake. That was 100% legit. Yeah. Yes, so I want to try to do something else like that. And see what happens for the best. And, and kind of go from there. And, I'm not trying to summon anything. I'm not a summoner. I'm a healer of the people. Oh, like my friend said, she says, healing the world, one massage at a time. I like that. I like that a lot. So, yeah. Healing the world and each other is just the way we should all go. One way or another. If it's not massaging them, it's feeding them, it's helping the poor, and not feeding off of the poor, or condemning those that have literally been the sole dyers of this life, which I think is stupid. Let's sign up for death. Okay, let's just put our name on that dotted line. Yeah, let's all die for this country that doesn't give shit about us when we come back, if we come back. Makes no sense. But whatever. Who am I to say anything of that? I try. Oh, Lord of the Rings? Oh, the fall of numerous special editions. Oh, damn it. I thought, they're making it announced for November 2026. What? But Gandalf died. Literally. Didn't he die? I think Gandalf literally died. Wait, is it Gandalf? Or is it Dumbledore? Dumbledore. Oh, I know that guy died. Yeah, the first one died. And I think the second one died. And Severus Snape died. Literally. But I think Dumbledore died. Literally. And I think Magneto died. Because Magneto and Dumbledore were very good friends. I know that for sure. Either, if not lovers, but sometimes bromance is a real thing, and you just gotta be that man who just loves your brother to the death of it all. Through and through. But hey, I judge not nothing. No one, just don't put it in my face. Anywho. Oh, your 3 a.m. wake-ups might be an ancient scientific explanation. Besides the freaking beaming of our existence of this radio frequency waves that goes boom, 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 boom. That hurt. That hurt. It's annoying. And I can literally feel it running through my whole system. Don't come in here! No! Don't come in here! You've already eaten, you've already gone out. Don't come in. Mommy says no. Thou shalt not pass. Thou shalt not pass. I love this dog. He's so cute. Be gone. Be gone with the cuteness. I love you. I'm sorry. No, don't come in here. Please don't. No, Mommy's not done yet. I love you though. Anyways. Yeah. So that, and I, like, last night, I thought I had, like, I could feel restlessness in my body. Like, it was just weird. Like, I feel this frequency washing over me. And I was like, I couldn't sleep. I was up, actually, I woke up at 4:42 this morning because I couldn't sleep because do you hear that? I love you. That's the parts of having a dog. And I was like, this is weird. And I know I didn't have any caffeine before I went to bed, so I fell asleep quick, but then I woke up at a weird time because they're beaming us with the stupid frequency waves. And I think, honestly, if life really gave a shit about us, they would give us roofs that had the EMF Faraday cage kind of a roof. That would be cool. We should have on every house in America Faraday roofs installed on our houses. That would be awesome. Faraday windows, Faraday roofs, but we could look out of the windows. That'd be nice. Faraday cell phones, if these cell phones were actually tuned to the proper frequency of what they should be, instead of something that's a pain in the ass, it could be harmonic and genuinely helpful. That would be nice. That would be blessing. But I don't live in a pipe dream, but, you know, some dreams need to be, I don't know, taken out of the pipes and actually put into reality. Because everyone's idea counts. Everyone's. Gaming PC versus console in 2026. What should you buy? I already have my PS4. I am very happy with. I love my PS4. Oh, are they making another Mortal Kombat? This game is easy and free to play, but hard to forget. Yeah, you wish. I feel like something is coming, and I know it's for our best interest. And you know what? It's just best if it's just that we disconnect from the social media aspect of it and just do us. Focus on us and focus on the things that we want instead of the things that we don't want. That's what we have to remind ourselves. What do you want out of this life? How do you want it to be? And envision it. This is the perfect time to actually use your imagination and literally imagine it so vividly and actually make it into your reality. because it will become your reality. The more vivid and more detailed it is, the more realistic it will become and the faster it will manifest. That's what it's about. And I'm a big daydreamer. I am a fantasy lover. I love my fantasy books. I love my fantasy games. I love my fantasy movies. The more detailed and the more realistic I can actually find myself in that setting of my mind to begin with, or whereabouts, and I can actually relate to that character in that environment, the more I can say that's where I feel I am comfortable in, or that's what I actually feel like is actually accurate and is doable. And it's nice to literally get away from it all and just free yourself of the monotony of this stupid ass puppeteer world, Jim Henson world. I just, it's gotta be better, and it's going to be okay. It really is. I'm gonna see if I have any more snakes that people want to buy. And this is going to be okay. Ooh, I have 3 people! Ah! Let's see what they want. Ah, yeah! What is this? No, go all F. I want to see you. Ah, ah, ah. Okay, hello, could you tell me more about the... Okay. Okay, yes. No, I cannot ship my Burmese to Alabama. Forget about it. Can you ship anywhere such as Alabama? No. Not Alabama. South Carolina, I can. I'm gonna have to start putting in the Burmese thing. Cannot ship to these states. But if you live in the rest of the states, you can have them. But not New York, not California, not Florida. Hell no, Florida. Florida's got enough Burmese around. And not Alabama is illegal. It's a red zone. It's what I call red states. So, yeah. Sorry, but I'm telling you like it is. Hello, could you tell me a little more about the Burmese pythons you have available? They're listed as het labyrinth, and then where the traits are like listed, they are listed as 50% possible hets. They are labyrinth hets. So if you're interested and you don't live in any of the states in which I just said, you can have these Burmese. But if you live in these states, sorry, honey boo boo, and Hawaii, no Hawaii. Hawaii, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, California, and New York. These are the 6 states you cannot have Burmese pythons, but you can have them in the rest of the world that I'm aware of. So, yes. Hello, can you tell me more about the the Burmese? Yes. Mom's a visual. Labyrinth. And Dad is a normal. So 50% is what they are. WHAT-THEYARE. So if you breed, and I'm saying it like it is, if you breed 2 labs together, you will get a visual, which is very true. Genetics 101. So all the babies will be 50% because the mother's a visual. So same thing with the pythons. I think it was a dual sire clutch. Not need, it's breed. B-R-E-E-D. Together, the? Okie dokie. I love this autocorrect. It's beautiful. Love you. Okay. Now, all 5 babies het labyrinths. Wait, all 5 het labs males? No. No. I have 3 boys and 2 girls. Girls, I can't spell girls. Girls. All are 50% labyrinth. If they are bred together, yes, sweetheart, please. No, dupa. How do I do this? Oh, tab. Woo! They will be visuals. VISUALS labs. I mean, I would think that would be the right way of doing it, because I mean, if ball pythons, they're still pythons, still snakes, just a different part of the branch. Stain tree, different branch, you know. Because these can now, my ball pythons can breed with a labyrinth, a Burmese, which I will not do, because that is very inappropriate breeding. It's hybridizing, but it is very no in the ball python reptile community, because I don't want to be that kind of person. I am a responsible breeder. You're very welcome. What happened? I didn't touch you. Duka! What did you do? See, these pop-ups are pissing me off. Stop popping. Stooky. Anyways. You're welcome. Well, COME. There you go. See? I'm okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't send it. There you go. Alright. So this is also going to be a different way of me actually having ways of actually taking care of my reptiles. And filming! Yay! So, this is nice. This is very nice. I should have gotten a tripod a long time ago, but I didn't, because Mom's always saying, you need to save your money! Well, I know I need to save my money, honey, but I need to make money, and in order to make money, you have to spend money. So, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So, and I know it sucks. It sucks. But it's what happens. Okay. Well. So, what did we learn today? Yes. Don't get mad when shit hits the fan. We should stand on our own and look through the bullshit glasses of this hypocrisy against humanity. And distance ourselves from things that are too good to be true, especially when they offer you free beer, money, and they bribe you. And if the government bribes us again, or tries to bribe us again, remember what we just went through 6 years ago, okay? No. You have no power here, okay? Say no to the system. Say no to them. No, no, no. It sucks. It sucks. So, that's all she wrote. Y'all have a great evening. 7-Eleven. Ah, 7-Eleven, no gas. And you have a great, great evening, okay? If you like this content, please let me know. It's been a joy working with you, talking with you. I miss you. And yeah, join me in the comment section below. Thumbs up, please. Any thumbs up. If you have anything you want to say, please, let's communicate. I'd be happy to hear from you. And you have sweet dreams. Ciao.